We have to talk to all the suspects.
Speaking of...
Oceanic folklore and investigative intrigue intertwine in the Mermaid Mask, a stylish detective mystery set within a vibrant seaside community. A sharp-witted investigator unravels a cryptic disappearance tied to local legend and a powerful ancient artifact. Gameplay moves with an inquisitive rhythm, emphasizing observation, witness dialogue, and logical deduction to piece together clues. Branching choices and hidden motives reward scrutiny, while painted environments and a serene soundtrack sustain an elegant, quiet mood.
Submarine.
But you're just on the submarine because you find it.
Pinball becomes warfare in XENOTILT, a relentless arcade assault where every table feels alive with danger. A lone craft ricochets through hostile alien machinery, turning momentum into sheer survival. Play stays fast, exact, and intensely readable, rewarding sharp flipper timing, angle control, and calm decision-making under pressure. Escalating objectives, hidden scoring routes, and upgrades give each run lasting purpose. Retro futuristic art and fierce electronic music sharpen tension, while boss encounters demand precision and nerve. Forestrike turns martial discipline into a thoughtful tactical duel where every strike matters before it lands. A wandering disciple seeks to protect a threatened kingdom, using foresight to rehearse battles before facing real danger. Encounters move with measured tension, rewarding spacing, timing, and calm adaptation rather than speed alone. Unlockable techniques, branching routes, and evolving styles deepen replay appeal. Ink brush visuals and restrained music support its meditative tone, while harder confrontations demand clarity, patience, and control. Ancient Mystery guides Ariana and the Elder Codex, a fantasy adventure shaped by quiet discovery and careful choices. Ariana follows a powerful tome into a troubled land, seeking lost truth behind its old legends. Exploration and combat move with measured clarity, rewarding planning, steady resource use, and patient adaptation. Side paths, character growth, and hidden lore give each chapter extra pull, while soft, painterly visuals and elegant music support a polished, inviting tale. Boss fights add welcome tension and satisfying payoff. Inventory management becomes a weapon in BARDA Backpack Roguelike, a clever dungeon crawler built around spatial thinking. A resilient adventurer navigates procedurally generated dungeons, arranging loot inside a physical backpack grid to activate synergies and boost combat output. Each run flows with brisk tension, rewarding sharp item placement and calculated risk. Diverse relics, evolving builds, and escalating difficulty invite repeated experimentation, while demanding boss encounters reward preparation and creative thinking. Downwell is an intense vertical shooter that grabs attention from the first drop. Players descend a dark, endless well, bouncing off enemies with gun boots while collecting gems and power-ups. Each level grows more demanding, testing reflexes and precision. The minimalistic graphics keep focus on the action, while procedurally generated layouts make every run unique. Simple controls hide strategic depth, turning each fall into a tense, thrilling challenge that keeps players engaged and eager to dive back for another run. Runbow is a chaotic, color-fueled race that turns platforming into a thrilling test of reflexes and timing. Every few seconds, the background changes, making platforms vanish and reappear in a way that keeps players alert and laughing. The multiplayer mode steals the spotlight, fueling both friendly rivalry and frantic teamwork. Its vibrant art style, punchy soundtrack, and crisp controls make each round a wild ride. Whether playing solo challenges or battling friends, it's a non-stop party that rewards quick thinking and sharp instincts. Hades Overdrive is a 2D pixel art racing game that seeks to bring gamers back to the days when 8 and 16-bit consoles and arcade games were supreme. Career mode allows players to battle against opponents, unlock new races, buy new vehicles, and upgrade them using cutting-edge technology. They may also put their talents to the test in time attack mode, where they must cover as much land as possible while racing against the clock. The game also has a track generator, allowing users to build their own tunes and quickly share them with others.
And new rooms are unlocked as you run around in a
Disc Room is an exciting game that puts players on edge with its strong atmosphere and difficult stages. To overcome problems, players must use power-ups such as dashing, time slowing, multiplication, and disc absorption. These powers can be utilized to illuminate players in pitch-black rooms or to complete specified tasks. The game's dedication to generating distinct and diverse rooms is admirable. The soundtrack heightens the tension and mood, while the simple and sketch-like images give a sense of bleakness and solitude. Tens is a puzzle game that blends Sudoku-style numerical problems and block-dropping action. To win, players must strategically position dice on the board to form tenses in any row or column, thus emptying the board. Tens has a variety of gaming choices, including single-player adventure mode, local multiplayer mode, and endless mode. Key features include immersing players in the fascinating world of Tens, constantly increasing their high score in endless mode, competing in local multiplayer, collecting unique dice skins, fighting bosses, and unlocking thrilling new characters.
There hides a brilliant team.
Tin Hearts is a charming, emotional puzzle adventure that quietly sneaks up on you with its depth and heart. Guiding toy soldiers through intricate lemming-style levels feels both nostalgic and fresh, thanks to clever mechanics and a beautifully told story. The Victorian toy workshop setting is whimsical and full of character, and the puzzles strike a lovely balance between challenge and relaxation. What truly sets it apart is the emotional core. This is a story about love, loss, and invention wrapped in a wonderfully crafted gameplay experience. Sifu stands out with its intense, skill-based combat system that keeps players engaged from start to finish. The unique aging mechanic adds a fresh layer of strategy, making every encounter meaningful. The fluid animations and tight controls make fighting feel satisfying and rewarding. Each level offers a perfect blend of challenge and creativity, encouraging exploration and mastery. The game's art style and atmospheric soundtrack enhance the gritty, martial arts vibe, creating an immersive experience that fans of action and beat-em-ups will truly appreciate.
Hunt down every last flute.
The Inner World: The Last Wind Monk is a beautifully crafted point-and-click adventure with heart, humor, and charm. The quirky art style and expressive characters pull you into a whimsical world that's both strange and endearing. Puzzles are clever without being frustrating, and the story delivers a touching message wrapped in witty dialogue and absurd moments. Voice acting is top-notch, bringing each character to life in a memorable way. It's a delightful journey for fans of narrative-driven games and clever puzzle solving. RoboDunk is an absolute blast. Imagine NBA Jam with giant rocket-powered robots and you're halfway there. The gameplay is fast, chaotic, and incredibly fun, with explosive dunks and wild power-ups that keep every match unpredictable. The controls are tight, making it easy to jump in but hard to put down. The campaign adds a fun twist with upgrades and team building. The art style is bold and colorful, perfectly matching the game's over-the-top energy. Whether solo or with friends, RoboDunk delivers pure, high-octane sports mayhem. Fly Punch Boom is an anime fighting game that takes your craziest anime battle dreams to the next level. Players may use their abilities to send companions flying with force. The game supports both local and online multiplayer, with up to 4 players locally and 2 online. Players may also immerse themselves in the arcade mode, discovering mysteries and honing their abilities as a lone player. The game includes powerful flying smashes, dramatic facial expressions, and mind-bending special techniques. Players can experience 40 stage fatalities, ranging from getting attacked by animals to breaking the globe in half. One extraordinary day shapes an entire lifetime in Sumire. A quiet young girl, grieving and disconnected, sets out through her rural village after a flower spirit grants a single wish. The pacing is gentle and deliberate, inviting conversation, small acts of kindness, and quiet discovery. Choices made throughout the day influence the ending, rewarding emotional engagement over rushing. Soft watercolor visuals and a tender piano score reinforce the bittersweet tone. A sincere narrative that lingers well beyond its final moments.
What a pleasant surprise. The roaster coppers in person.
Chicken Police Painted Red plunges players into a bizarre noir world full of feathers, witty humor, and stylish detective antics. The distinctive art style combines with sharp dialogue, quirky characters, and clever interactions that keep focus locked. Puzzles are enjoyable and offer a satisfying challenge, while the story twists and turns in unpredictable ways. This unusual mix of anthropomorphic animals and crime drama creates something entertaining, clever, and highly memorable, leaving a strong impression long after playing.
Gray, too.
Not even you can see the world as that.
El Hijo, a Wild West tale, is a clever stealth adventure that uses its Western backdrop in a refreshing way. Guiding the boy through monasteries, deserts, and outlaw camps feels engaging thanks to creative puzzles and the use of shadows, toys, and misdirection instead of combat. The non-violent approach makes each encounter feel thoughtful, while the art style and music add warmth to the journey. As progression continues, the sense of discovery grows stronger, making this stealth-focused adventure rewarding from beginning to end. Rigid Force Redux beams with vibrant visuals and satisfying side-scrolling action. Every level feels energetic, with responsive controls and impactful weapons that make each encounter engaging. The soundtrack pumps with retro synth vibes that suit the pacing well. Smart enemy patterns and smooth difficulty scaling keep things exciting without being overwhelming. A solid arcade-style shooter that respects the classics while adding just enough freshness to keep players coming back for more. A sharp, focused title that sticks the landing. CometStriker DX offers a thrilling and fast-paced shooter experience that keeps players hooked with its intense action and vibrant visuals. The gameplay is smooth and challenging, balancing skillful dodging with strategic attacks perfectly. Each level feels fresh, featuring exciting boss battles that test reflexes and timing. The soundtrack complements the energetic pace, enhancing immersion throughout the journey. This game stands out for its engaging mechanics and satisfying progression, making it a must-play for fans of retro-inspired arcade shooters. Sense's Midnight is an engaging adventure that keeps players hooked with its intriguing story and dynamic gameplay. The levels are carefully designed, encouraging exploration, puzzle solving, and strategy while maintaining a steady sense of tension. Combat is satisfying and thoughtful, requiring timing and attention rather than button mashing. The atmospheric audio and visual cues heighten immersion, making every encounter feel meaningful. This title stands out as a compelling and rewarding journey that's consistently enjoyable and memorable. Hyperspeed action and retro-futuristic excess collide in MULLET MADJACK. Players control a relentless gunslinger tearing through a dystopian tower block where hesitation means instant defeat. A 10-second kill timer demands constant aggression and split-second decision-making. Roguelite upgrades between floors introduce meaningful build variety, keeping each run distinctly different. Anime-inspired visuals and an aggressive synthwave soundtrack amplify the intensity without distraction. A ruthlessly focused action title rewarding commitment and precise execution. Axiom Verge 2 expands its universe with bold ambition, trading pure action for a more exploratory, mysterious tone. The atmosphere is rich, moody landscapes, eerie music, and cryptic lore create a sense of isolation that's strangely captivating. Hacking mechanics and alternate dimensions add depth to traversal and puzzles, rewarding curiosity at every turn. Combat takes a back seat, but when it hits, it's slick and satisfying. There's a quiet confidence in its design, inviting players to uncover its secrets at their own pace. A true evolution of the original. Voidwrought casts a strange and magnetic spell with its eerie art direction and atmospheric soundtrack. Every encounter feels deliberate, pushing players to think through each step. Combat leans into strategy without slowing down the momentum, while the world unfolds like a cryptic puzzle box. Sound design heightens tension, and environments ooze personality through shadows and silence. It's a journey built for those who enjoy unraveling secrets, with mechanics that reward patience and curiosity rather than brute force. RoboBeat is a rhythmic first-person shooter that seamlessly combines fast-paced gunplay and pulse-pounding tunes. Every shot, sprint, and wall run syncs with the music, resulting in an electric flow that is both elegant and enjoyable. The roguelike components keep the runs interesting, encouraging experimentation with various weaponry and movement methods. Visually, it explodes with neon-soaked surroundings that suit the upbeat soundtrack. The difficulty level might be high, but mastering the rhythm is really gratifying. If you enjoy shooters and music-based gameplay, this is a must-try. Dead End City is a gripping vertical shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world where survivors have been captured by the deadly group Scorpio. Players must utilize a chariot to free their family from Scorpio's grasp. Fuel depletes rapidly, so gather as much as you can to prevent an abrupt halt. The game has explosive vertical shoot-'em-up action and 5 distinctively equipped vehicles to pick from. Players must collect gasoline to drive perilous post-apocalyptic roadways, fill their gas tank for increased firepower and score multipliers, and immerse themselves in classic pixel art visuals. In a city ruled by rumor and restless speculation, certainty feels hard-won. Urban myth Dissolution centers on a composed investigator assigned to dismantle dangerous urban legends before fear spreads further. Cases progress through measured inquiry and charged conversations, creating a steady rhythm that rewards focus and sound judgment. Expanding case files, discrete upgrades, and hidden narrative turns invite return visits with new insight. Minimalist visuals and a restrained score sustain tension, resulting in a refined and thoroughly satisfying tale.
They named the whole game after it.
Holy gosh darn!
Time bends into a playful puzzle box where charm meets consequence. Set in a quirky afterlife hub, a clumsy angel in training rewinds moments to fix mistakes and chase better outcomes. Each loop feels brisk and thoughtful, rewarding patience, timing, and curiosity rather than reflex alone. Clever upgrades, optional detours, and secret outcomes add steady motivation to experiment and improve. Expressive pixel art and warm music reinforce its gentle wit without distracting from play. The result is confident, complete adventure that rewards focus and care.
Very nice for a celebrity, dear.
And get another step closer.
Neon Blood stuns with its vibrant pixel art and cyberpunk aesthetic, pulling players into a dystopian world rich with atmosphere and intrigue. The dual city concept adds depth to exploration, and the turn-based combat is surprisingly engaging with strategic flair. Dialogues feel thoughtful, and the story balances action and emotion effectively. The soundtrack pulses with futuristic energy, enhancing every encounter. A strong sense of style, solid pacing, and creative world-building make Neon Blood a memorable and stylish ride through a digital dystopia. Just Crow Things brings a playful mix of humor and light puzzle platform action, built around a quirky crow finding inventive ways to cause harmless chaos. Each stage adds fun tasks that keep the pace lively, and the simple controls make every moment easy to enjoy. The art leans into a warm storybook style, while the soundtrack matches the mischievous tone well. What truly sets the game apart is how consistently it maintains a cheerful vibe, turning even small interactions into something pleasantly memorable and fun to revisit.